Hi, my name is Jennifer today, and today I wanted to do to kind of go in more detail about how to make a virtual escape room for ST Math. I talked about this today in my session, but I wanted to kind of do more details. So there's kind of three parts to doing this. There's a Google presentation, the Google form, and then you're putting them onto a Google site. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is how to do it on the Google slide presentation, or where the clues are for the students. So if you know how to make a Bitmoji background, this is kind of the same type of thing. So this Gigi picture is really just a postcard that I found online of Gigi, and I just made it the whole background. And then you can see I put little pictures of Gigi's little friends in here. And what I did was I hyperlinked them. So for instance, if I wanted to add something else to this picture, maybe I want to add a passport, I'm going to save this image to my computer. And I could copy it too, because if I copy and paste this right now into this, you can see there's a background. I can resize it, but it's kind of obvious that it's there. So I kind of want to remove that background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a website called remove.bg. Don't need this upload there. It's just remove.bg. And what you're going to do is you're going to upload an image. I'm going to go to the passport. And this website takes away that background. So then I can press copy image. And I'm going to paste this image into my Gigi background. And maybe I want to put the passport right there. And then if I want to then make that a clue, I'm going to hyperlink this. So if you go up here by pressing the picture, up here is the hyperlink. It looks like a little paper clip. And I'm going to go to the paper clip and insert link. So whatever link you want, it could be a Google Doc, it could be a Google form. Wherever you're sending the kids for their clue, you put the website right in here. So I'm just going to put google.com. Apply. So you're basically building the background, adding pictures, and adding clues. So for instance, I have the snake, but there's no clue on the snake. On here, I have a geo greeting for this one. This is actually a fake clue. So when I press this, you'll see when it loads. That's going to say this is a fake clue. So this is just a picture of how you can do it. So that is the first part, making the Google slide presentation, adding your pictures, and this is where you add all your clues. Now, some clues that I did was I did something as simple as a Google Doc for my escape room, and I had put 3 questions on there, and then I said, find this. The code is the sum of all 3 answers together. I made a clue, another fake clue, which was just a Gigi picture, just to throw them off the scent. I made this clue where I did an eye chart where they have to figure out what that says is find the area of the shaded figure. And then when they figure the area of the shaded figure, that would give them the next code. And this website that I'll put below my video gives you like, there's different ones. They have like a fake Twitter. There's different, like they can do fake phone calls, fake newspaper. If you want to get really creative with your clues and putting them in there, it's on this Weeklit. So again, I'll put that on underneath this video today. So there's just different clues I made. And then you can make a Google form, which we're going to go into next. So now after you put the clues and all that stuff into the Google presentation, the next part that you're going to do is you're going to make a Google form. This Google form is where they're going to put all the information, all the codes into the Google form. So you definitely want to put the names of the group members. And then you'll notice that I put like they want a 4-digit code here. They want the flower garden answer here. They want the 2-digit code here. They want the 3-digit code here. So maybe you have a 5-digit code. So what you're going to do is you're going to write that in 5-digit code. And it's going to be a short answer. It's going to be required. And to make sure the students get the correct answer before they move on, I'm going to press these 3 dots, and I'm going to go to response validation. What that does is I put a number that is equal to, and whatever the answer is. So say the code is going to be 144444. And then the custom text, I'll say try again. they'll see that if they get it incorrect. So when I preview this, what you're going to see is they're going to put their email address in here, their names, and they're going to have a 4-digit code in here. So if I put a 4-digit code in here, oh, I got that one incorrect. That's how the response validation works. So I can't even go on to the next question until I get that correct. But if I put in the right answer, say down here, that doesn't tell me. I still can't go next until I get every single one right on this form. So that's one way to make your Google form. And then I made another section later to give them a final clue. And you can do that if you like as well. And then what you do is that after this, you're going to put all this information into one place. You're going to put it into a Google site. So I usually just Google site. And then I go here. And what I do is when I get to the Google site, I just make a blank Google site. You can say test virtual escape room. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find this test. So I will go to my slides presentations. And I can see that my 6th grade area one's right there. So I'm going to insert this. I can resize it how I like. And it goes right there. And sometimes usually before this too, is I'll put a text box. And this is where the directions would go, description of the escape room. And then after the Google presentation, then you're going to put your Google form in here. And there it is. I'm going to insert it. And so this is what the students will see. They'll see this, that they can press on the clues. This is where they'll put all their answers into. And then all you have to do is publish. They'll ask you for a web address, meaning what you would want at the end of it. So let me say test. And then it lets me do that, publish. And one other thing I can do if I go to this share with others, you really just want to make sure that anyone in your network can see it, or if you maybe want anyone in the public to see it. And then right here is where this is the website that you give to students. So when you go to here, this is what the kids will see. They'll see the directions, the description of the escape room. They'll see this where they can still click on things to find the clues. And then they'll know to put all their clues right in here. And that's it. 3 steps. Make your Google slide presentation with the clues on it. Put the answers into a Google form using that response validation, and then you put them into a Google site. So yeah, that's how you do it. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know how I can support you guys with this.